Hi there, I'm Shannon from Nappy Mojo, and this is Master Mojo, and he's going to show us the fit of some of the nappies in your newborn hire pack. So at the moment he's about 4 kgs or 8.5 pounds, I think that is. So he's kind of an average to upper size baby, but these nappies mostly fit down to around 2 kgs, some a little more and some a little less. So at the moment he's got the Tots Teenyfit on. So you can see that I've got the Velcro kind of down a little bit because he's still quite small. Once he gets bigger, he's probably going to need to have it up here like this to make the leg holes a bit bigger. So what I mean by that is when you're putting the nappy on, you have it just at the top of the bum crack, and then you pull the nappy right up so the legs are nice and snug, and then you put the Velcro just where it needs to go to make a nice tight leg. And if you've got a really teeny baby, then you're going to have it right down here like that. So the Velcro is only just on to make the legs a bit smaller. So that's the way to make the nappy smaller or bigger on these ones which don't have any snaps on the front. Obviously you wouldn't have your leotard done up like this, but just to preserve his dignity. So that would be the same for the close parent pop-in. You just put the Velcro a bit lower to make the leg holes a wee bit smaller. The same with the baby BeeHinds newborn nappy. You're just going to put the Velcro lower to make the legs smaller. And this one has the extra booster, so you can choose to use that or not. You might not need that for a brand new baby, but once they're a month old or so, you probably need the extra absorbency. So I was just going to show, this is the Bubblebubs Pebbles. So it has this long insert. So the cool thing about this is for a boy, you can put a bit more at the front like this, because boys tend to pee a bit more at the front. And just again pulling it up nice and tight around the legs. This is quite a small nappy. Like this, see, and it's got a bit more absorbency at the front, so it'll last a bit longer. So the checks that you do once you've put the nappy on is to pull the leg up. You're checking that there's, if you'll let me, that there's no gap there where wheeze is going to come out. And if you've got a gap here when you lift the leg up, it means you need to go a bit higher up at the front there. And if the nappy that you're using has got rise snaps, like this one, then, and you've got a gap there at the leg, what you need to do is do these snaps up at the front before you put the nappy on. That's going to make the leg holes smaller. So that applies to this one, the baby Thirsties Newborn nappy, and also to the GroVia. So this has got the rise snaps that you do up before you put the nappy on if you're finding that you're getting that leg gap. So to show you the fit of this one, at the moment, Master Mojo is not needing that snap done up. So when you're putting it on, even though sometimes it feels like this might be right, this is too loose for a cloth nappy. So even though that's kind of what you do for a disposable, a cloth nappy needs to be quite firm around the legs. It's not going to hurt them, as long as it's obviously not too tight. But you can see it just fits nice and firmly on those inner ones, and he's still got 2 further snaps to go. And when he lifts his leg up, come on Bubba, he doesn't want to lift it up. Oh, there we go. We can see there's no gap there, so that's perfectly well fitting on him. If there was a gap there, I'd do those snaps up. And the last one I want to show you is the Lil Joey. So this is the teeniest nappy, and it's a great nappy, but I do find it needs extra absorbency. So using one of the cloth wipes, either at the front for a boy, or you can lie it out like this for a girl or for a boy. And this one needs to sit really low. Oh, I'm sorry, hun. Last one. So it needs to sit really nice and low. So if you've got a tiny baby, you're going to use this lower row of snaps. And for a bigger babe, you're going to use the upper row. So even though he's quite big now, it's still best for him to have it on the second snap. So he's still got room to grow into this one. And this here is for a brand new baby. You click that down to keep the cord exposed. So this is still a really good fit on him, even with that extra booster there. Oh, it's okay, Bubba. So that's us showing you the newborn nappies. But feel free to be in contact with me if you're having problems getting the right fit. Thanks.